All right. I gotta. That is plugged. Cool. That works better when it's not here. All right. What do we want guitar wise today? We have so many fun.
This is actually well done. It actually fits. So, so
We
Delp
got sixes. We got sevens. We got eights.
actually is pretty good.
Standard. We drop.
It's almost just a remix at this point because they're taking so many liberties with the GoldenEye theme in the background.
Listen, that shit did not have to go so hard, you know? Where microtonal? I don't know. Where
Seriously,
did you buy me one?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sad about that.
Huh.
Don't
Hey, you got your guitar out.
Well, which one do you want? I have fucking like what tuning are we
string.
looking for? 8 string? Okay.
Because we want some access to some a little bit of chunking, but we also want to be having access to like some good like screeches. Scree. Okay. Okay. All right. This is probably not the correct one.
Yeah, I'll have to.
No, this is the correct one.
I'm gonna have to get Reaper up, and then we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do some EQ work for guitar.
So if I cry about this and the way I've done it, compare that to what we need to do for this,
Yeah.
will it make it easier? Oh. Okay, so last time, this part will definitely help to have some visual representation. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen at you. Provided I can recall how to do that. Bang. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to fucking probably fist fight all of this again because that's what we do. All right. I know I need to bring this up. Okay. I believe I can
all you have to do is
type you some. Let me how this coming. At least EQ term. In terms of what sound design wise.
Well, I can certainly hear it.
You need more crunch, you want more low end, you want some of the highs rolled off. What do you think?
Well, why don't I send you this real quick?
And just try and match it.
Yeah, we're not worried about the notes right now. We're just kind of looking for something in the general range of drag and drop this and send. And it's not going to be like a gigantic wave. It's just going to be like a nice friendly little. It's going to be a nice friendly little wave file, right? Maybe like a couple megabytes. And it's just going to send fine, right? Right? Please go, prick. Okay, well, I mean, you've got my stream up, right?
Yeah.
Because at that point, it'd just be easier to just play it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, my favorite part is there's no audio.
Your favorite part is what?
That there's no audio.
Really? You couldn't hear that?
Nope.
Weird. I am sharing screen.
Oh, yeah. It might not be going out through desktop audio. It's kind of a fucking convenience.
Voice and video setting. It is Ableton. I don't have it muted or anything. Really, you can't hear shit. Are you sure you don't have me muted? Because I had you muted from last time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
I even hit the unmute button. Try it again. I ain't got shit.
All right. Well, then simply
well.
export bang. Go to downloads because I just want it to be juggle trash. MP3. There. There you go. That should have sent.
Sure did.
Well. So the sounds we've got here are also not meant to be representative of the squeals we want later. So we play like this for a bit. There's no like serious change in the sound. Yes, we will have some more distortion getting added in later, so we want there to be some room for more. Nothing turned up to 100.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick something.
I heard you.
What? Wow.
To take note direction from the base, because the base I actually midied out. And you know, it's all like G0, D0, E0, but you know, the options are gonna break up, but it makes sense, right? We just do it in the same fucking the same notes, just higher. Yay. Then we have the riff, then there's swap, drop, swap 2, drop 2. Honestly, I can piece all that together from a piece of this. Sort of, maybe need some squeals by that point.
It may as well be mildly microtonal though, Yule, because it's not. It's just notes, really.
Yeah, I was meant to stick that to D, the microtonal thing. You've seen the French duo, right?
Yeah, Engine the Platoon.
Yeah, that's going to be a trend. You're going to see microtonal everything for a while. And a lot of bands that are actually just complicated post-rock that people are going to confuse as being math rock. Some of that was math rock. Some of that was math rock. Some of it reminds me more like of, I thought I was going to remember the name of that band by the time I finished this sentence. I can picture the album cover. Shit, what is that band's name? They have a song called Countach. I can find it like that. Mutiny on the Bounty. What's going on over there?
Trying to get you something that's pretty tight. Are you looking for a little bit more squealy doos or no?
No.
Okay.
More chunky gent here. When we get into we will want squealy do. But that is added in later. Like there's a pedal that's getting turned on and then off for the squeal.
More kind of muddy, or like you still want like a defined edge on it?
want again, we want kind of both. We want that clean edge for when it's the high part of the chunk, and for the low and mid parts of the chunk, we want there to be like a strong distortion. Like letting it almost kind of bleed in with the bass, and then when there's the high part, that kind of like jumps out.
Same.
And then if you actually want to hit the notes, I've got the MIDI for the bass up on my thing. Or honestly, I can just print screen and slap up on the JPEG in the share file.
Hell yeah. I have 2 days on my current print.
What are you printing?
Testament from Guilty Gear Strive's weapon.
Oh, is that the same thing you were working on a couple days ago?
Yep.
I thought I remember seeing the parts of it.
Yep. I'm on the 1 kilogram. See, I don't trust your MIDI based on what I hear.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, that was done for the bass, so it'll show you the rhythm and it'll show you the motion. The notes might be wrong. The notes are probably wrong, but the rhythm and the motion's there.
Yeah, you're talking about it. It came out really nice.
Yeah, that's right, Chrissy. I'm glad you understand. I'm not offended by it, and it's not a joke.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm supposed to be fucking playing. So.
Cool, do it. And as I've said, do it at half speed if you want. We'll speed it up. Or I'll chop it around and make it work. That's right, Chris. Correct. I am tone deaf. That might be the way to play that.
Alright. The only bummer with fan frets on an extended range guitar. First and third suck.
This would be easier to do with one, or with a 6-string.
Nah, you're already in 7-string territory.
Yeah, okay. Because I mean, there's no need to be able to recreate this live, and you have to record part of it and then stop and retune it to record the other part of it.
Fuck. Let me see if this sounds any better. To be honest, again, this is why I have multiple guitars with different pickups. Everything's gonna sound a little bit different.
These Sesame Streets that got broken subtitles have been kind of killing me.
Yeah.
Have you seen these? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw a couple more of them.
You know what my favorite thing still is? Like, absurdly fucking hilarious, and it shouldn't be? Muppets with teeth.
I don't know about hilarious so much as nightmare inducing.
How we feeling tone-wise? Because basically, I can play it on any of these. It's just a question of like, what kind of tone are you digging more?
I'm leaving it up to you with the note that we need to have something that we can go deeper into. So we want to be distorted, but not like 100% distorted. We want to be like, in the 40% range so we can jump it up to 80% and maybe even have a little room to go further later.
Oh, my sweet summer child. You're in for some, in the world of guitars, you're in for some rough shit.
But if you have the thing in front of you, you know what the bass tone we were working with is like, and you said you think you know what you should be playing that's not the MIDI. Fucking do it. Record something. Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to give you like something to play along to, or?
Nah. I'm just like, I am literally right now only focusing on the sound. Like, not the notes that are getting.
Word. Okay. Well, on the sound, I'm not gonna make like the firm call on it. I'm letting you do you on this. Like, maybe I should give you the samples also of what it needs to sound like later, so you know kind of what the further down the road is going to sound like. Although to some degree, I can do that myself. Okay, so I'm joining that. I don't have to join that, but if that's soloed out, okay. So export somewhat later, and then I have to find the next part. Okay, but I can send that to you. Okay, so somewhat later it'll sound like that.
I mean, like I said, I can tweak my tune or tone pretty easily. It's just I trying to Like if you're talking like I don't want any kind of distortion or very
No, we're not doing that at all. There's no point that should be like fully clean at all. I'll export this. Even later. I'm also just sending you one layer, I guess.
Actually, no, I forgot. These
I don't even like how that sounds.
okay. This, that. Fuck a reverb. Playing with reverb sucks. That actually might kind of be where I want to be with this, to be honest.
Yeah, put your tune back in. Play it. Can you give me just a little bit more nasty?
Yeah. Should be right in this free. Are you talking about like more presence to it?
I don't fucking know.
Here, hold on.
No, you did something right. That sounds like you did something like what I wanted. Let's roll with that. Let's try to do a take. I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna export this as just. What if I did that, but did that? Holy fuck, I just heard this slowed by half for the first time, and that's kind of funny.
Heard what?
The part slowed by half for the first time. I'm gonna send that over. Control Z out of this because changing tempos on Ableton can get weird. I'm gonna mute him for 1 second. Oh, it's because they're here, right? That's where that's coming. I've been able to hear like the acoustics plucking at your strings the whole time, and it's because of the microphone. That's where it's coming through. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to fully mute to hear that and experience it for a moment. Grasp whether I'm also gonna do an 80 BPM part.
Yeah, I gave this a little extra crank on the kickback. My favorite part is this is a $100 guitar, and the pickups are potentially like some of the cheapest gear that I've used that are like actually made by real humans. And I gotta tell you, I fucking love these silly ass pickups. All right, let's see what just sent over, and I'll see if I can slap that bitch in there.
All right, so somewhat later is just showing you what the tone later on is going to be.
Yeah.
The part without the guitar is the part we're going to be filling in right now with, not quite the MIDI that I sent you. And then we're just hearing it by slowed down by.
Hey, did you do any pitch correcting on this?
I literally changed the tempo from 160 to 80.
Okay.
And that's just the bass. And for that matter, it's both my original slapped together shit bass plus some MIDI underneath it.
Okay.
You need to reference the thing I sent you in the first place for what this should sound like. Well, actually. And here comes what the final product should sort of sound like.
This would be so much easier if this was actually notes and not just fucking noise.
That's why I sent you the MIDI.
I mean, it's still fucking...
Now wait, switch over to the other one I just sent you now, because again, you know, we've got this is the one with all of the quote unquote guitar tracks stripped out, but you just had looping.
Okay. That should not be. Fuck you, Discord, you stupid.
And then we have the 12 seconds of everything turned back on.
And they really need to take away your fucking crack cocaine prescription.
Man, if I was on the crack cocaine, this would all have been done fucking 6 months ago. Gotta learn how to play the guitar. You have the low jet, you've got the high thing, and you've got just a tiny bit of motion necessary in between the two. You don't need to be able to do too many notes between them, though the high thing should be kind of, I don't know. Oh, but then there's just room to go up more.
Okay, can I get the guitar part at 50% speed?
Just the guitar part at 50% speed? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause that's what I gotta be doing, so I may as well do that.
Can that be better? Okay, 1 second here. I can clarify
It's
some
fine.
of this a
I'm
little.
pretty sure I gotta
Gonna be turning
slam
on
this
too.
back into tune.
I'm going to put 2 of these guitar layers back on so we have the full sound I was originally building. I have to put all of these to Pro and Solar only. Okay, export this, call it just the guitar 50, but I can't be 50%. Oh, wait, the next program. All right, that sounds about right to me.
Really? Okay. All right. Trad's amazing digital circuits.
Okay, I just need you to know that there was a point where I was trying to get really big into charting Guitar Hero songs, and I was doing a Cloud Kicker song one day.
Yeah.
And there was like one note that I swear to God, I listened to this part like fucking 40 times. I spent like 3 hours listening to this and trying shit, and nothing seemed or felt right. Whatever you're going through right now, listening to this loop and saying to some of these things, that's not a note. That's exactly what I was going through that day. Because hearing this slowed down really throws into obvious effect how some of these things aren't notes.
Yeah, it's just fucking noise, and I'm trying to find like what the dominant harmonic is for it.
It's really right.
That's the sound. Okay, so right here. That's the sound Dustiest Starter makes when it's trying to turn over, but the fucking carbs are flooded.
Dude, go record it.
Right there.
Rick, go record your motorcycle trying to start, and we're gonna speed it up by 50% and see how it sounds.
Fuck.
Oh,
I'm not entirely joking. The battery in and shit. I ain't got time for that.
You have to purposefully flood the carburetor.
Listen, if that bike starts to fucking miracle.
Wasn't that the point? We want to hear it struggling. This is hard.
No, dude, because I'd fucking listen. I might have to sell that shit. So I'd rather rip it apart and get it running again.
Oh, word. Much like with Cloud Kicker as well, the answer could be that it's multiple, like it's like maybe 2 layers. Like maybe he's playing 2 different notes at the same time on 2 different layers.
If you're suggesting that this is harmony, I'm going to remind you that you are in fact tone deaf.
I didn't say it was harmony. Christy, we're pretty close to there already. One of these songs is very, by the end of it, it's extremely constructed by the pieces of other sounds. I really like when a song comes together like that, actually, when, like, by the end you're just listening to little snippets of all of these other samples from earlier.
I think the other thing is, like, there is no inherent actual, like, I'm sure there is, but I didn't create it, so it's kind of lost on me, but the lack of dominant
Well, that's why I sent you the version without any of the guitars on it, because that has the drums, which should throw that more into, like, obvious note. Like, metal? What is... What, when I'm just recording the sound of bees and using that to make metal?
Pretty much.
Shit, I mean, don't give me ideas. I don't like bees, and maybe that would change it.
I might. Let me just. Throw this.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Just the bat. They're
All right,
going well.
give me the guitar part at full speed. I have a feeling it's going to be easier than trying to fucking second guess everything and taking 20 seconds to do it when I can just absolutely fucking throw down something just disgusting and it should be close enough.
I think that is. Well, that's the very first one. That's the one that was just gibberish. 7:33.
You are fucking right. Thank you.
It's got 2 of the layers stripped off, but it should be a cleaner sound as a result.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know what? Sure. Let's try that. I'm just gonna give it a fucking.
Pretty impressed that you're going for this at full speed.
Alright, since I am really, really dumb, I always forget how to do file. Huh? There we go. Okay. Let me. There has to be a better way to fucking record this shit. I just don't know. Alright, let me pull that up. Today is the 12th.
You're the 12th.
Sometimes.
Oh, imagine having the. Oh. I date all my save files after I export them. Having to do it at the beginning would be annoying. It's like committing to the fact that I'll have something done today.
All right, about 8 seconds in should be where it starts. As opposed to just doing a single kind of note, I decided that it needed a diminished minor instead. So it'll give you that kind of like weird kind of. It would also give you some of the. I guess it would be the root in the fourth.
Let me mute you for a second and listen. Hang on. Okay, tone sounds all right. Hard for me to just tell without in, but let's see. Let's insert an audio track. You're watching on my screen, right? To some degree.
Let me.
So we want to download. Right, downloads. Here, you just sent me this. Okay.
You're probably gonna have to tweak and compress things a little bit, but that should kind of give you like the sounds that you are looking for being translated into a guitar.
Okay, you gave me something. I don't know how to put this. How do I word this?
Incredibly wrong.
Well, it's not.
It's wrong. It's the wrong rhythm. I'll tell you that much.
That's not. I'm trying to figure out the right way to word this specific aspect. It's. You have the high notes held with more long sustain.
Yes.
And the low notes are getting kind of quick chugged through. It needs to be the opposite during this part. We do swap that later in the song for the rest of the song, but for this specific part, we need to have the longer sustain on the low note.
Yeah.
And basically, like as rhythm aside, like the rhythm's a little off. You're right. That's fine. Whatever. I can work with that. But otherwise, you basically just need to flip your thinking on that low versus high, but only temporarily because it's.
That's all right.
Like I said, the next parts are called swap and drop, and swap is specifically setting up to do that. That's why it's called swap. So give me one more, but the opposite, sort of.
See what I can do. I think I was able to kind of invert my thinking on it. Oh shit, that just went into the actual channel chat. Fucking whatever.
Oh, that channel chat, right? Okay. One I can never remember. There. Oh, right over here.
Ugh.
Okay, so starts
Yeah,
like
basically I
there.
just fucking straight what I would consider 8th or 16th notes depending on tempo on the low chugs, and then everything erratic was the rest of the tone.
All right, let's see. That.
I got my ass wiped. Whoa, whoa. You remember that Weezer song about dude getting his ass wiped?
No.
Yeah, I got my ass wiped. Dun 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 dun.
You sound like me.
Listen, bidets for life,
It
brother.
sounds like the same one. Is this the same one?
No, it shouldn't be. You know, you really got to give it up for accessibility, allowing entirely fucking deaf people to be able to make music these days. Yeah, anyway, what's up, Chad?
No, I accidentally grabbed the wrong file. That was my
Okay,
fault.
I was gonna say I'm pretty like if I did, like, it wouldn't surprise me.
That's so similar to the same thing. There's no way you made the you did the same thing exactly wrong twice. Like I can't be that bad at explaining this.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's see. No, that was definitely I had the wrong file. Like
Yeah,
100%.
it should basically be pretty similar, just inverted, to be honest.
It still is the same thing where you're giving me the sustain on the high notes and the bottom is just kind of like all chugs.
Isn't that what you want?
No, that's the opposite of what I just said.
Eat your ass.
Listen to just the first two hits of what I sent you, right? How about this? How about this? Look at like visually, right?
Yeah.
Look at the screen. Those first two notes are like this. The first note, the ups are never longer than this. I don't know why this is. Oh, it's down note, comparatively speaking, what 3/4 of a bar as opposed to half a bar. I don't know the phrasing here. The ups are all going really quick. Hopefully, it's a high enough resolution where you can read the labels on these, if that helps.
Yeah, that'll give it a shot. I think the issue is that, like, it has nothing to do with the time signature, Dan. It's just the trying to conglomerate frequencies into rhythms and patterns. That's the issue. I gotta get into serious shrimp mode for this one.
How hard would this be? Super simple. There.
I think it might be some of your hearing discrepancies, but like I'm getting a real like I'm hearing the low chubs, but I don't think they're as long as you think they are.
I mean, all I can work off of is the actual visual of what I have done.
Yeah, I know, and it's tough to do that.
It's pretty clear on the downstrokes are always they're not always when there's a long sustained note, it's always a downstroke or a down, low note. I almost feel like the way to play this would be like it's all open notes, and you're just like you're just attacking either the bottom set of strings or the top set of strings.
The thing is, it would just sound like fucking trash if I
What
did
does
it
this
that
sound
way.
like? So this doesn't sound like fucking trash?
Well, like, you know what I'm saying? If it's all open strings, there's no way to add any dynamic to it whatsoever, and it's just all the same inflection, realistically.
You'd just be palm muting the whole time. That's all you're spending your time doing is palm muting. Absolutely shred your hand doing it. All I can say is go against your intuition. Because remember what happened last time? You were like, there were no notes in here, and then I managed to, I sussed out the notes with your help.
Yeah, I mean,
Clearly,
like I said,
playing
the tough part is I can only play what I fucking hear. And I've literally recorded what I've heard twice with like actual decent accuracy.
Man, can you stop your loop for a minute?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, that doesn't good. Maybe this layer makes it more obvious because it's more muted?
Hmm?
We're just gonna try this, maybe? Okay, here's like the one other meaningful sounding layer. Does this one strike you as being like... Oh, I sent it to you in DM, not via the chat.
Can't wait for this simmering hellscape.
To me, the low notes and the high notes are very much more differentiated in this, to a degree. If it sounds exactly the same, then I understand. I'll put on to a different idea.
The only difference is this one sounds like you are now playing it through like a T-shirt over an amplifier.
Yeah, this is, again, there's a couple. That's why there's a couple of layers on this, so that we're getting a more full and complete sound. But no, yeah, okay. I kind of thought this would sound more or less the same, but I was just hoping that the difference was more apparent. Okay.
Me when my music production challenger went to the traditionology school of music.
Yep. Smart, best place to be.
Personally, let me fucking free up another ear.
God damn it.
This just sounds like it honestly sounds very similar. You just knocked all the mid frequencies out.
I think that might literally be what it is. It's more low end heavy, or meant to be with the high end cut off.
It's the same notes, with just
yeah, it's the same notes. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I literally copied and pasted up, but because it's EQ'd differently, I was hoping maybe that makes more sense. No. No, doing it totally dry isn't gonna help.
Alright, I will give you the fucking low notes that are in this.
And just make sure you give me like one good long one. Just hold, just open note, just brrr. I just let it go for a second. With that, I can do everything. And then give me the other notes too. The more you let them ring out between, the better, I guess. Oh man. Remember earlier when I was like, no, I feel like I have imposter syndrome, like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, this is just, to be honest, like, I would say this is where my like formal music training, I guess, kind of kicks in, or like my active transcribing skills kind of take in a little bit, in terms of like, I can immediately tell that's a guitar sound, that belongs there. But I can, in fact, just give you, I don't know where perfect. I can just give you the notes that I hear in it, and it'll go like this.
Do 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 do. What did you get for playing the first note of shit? Is that Iron Man or Pig?
I have given you
a series of strums.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one open, one really kind of palm muted, and one open and really kind of palm muted.
Good. Yes, series of notes is great. Can you do the same thing and just go fucking wild with the distortion? Like whatever you
Okay,
have done so far, just crank it up and do it
be
again.
very specific with this. Like
Ugh.
use your you have a music production suite in front of you vocabulary. Otherwise, we'll be sitting here all night trying to figure out what indeed distortion in fact is.
Anywhere that there is a dry wet that's turned to less than 50, turn it up to 80.
Okay. There is the stark potential that is a lot more things than you think it is.
All right.
And it's also going to entirely destroy a lot of the balance of this, but yeah, we can do that.
Okay, no reverb. Take out that reverb. Or maybe not entirely out, but maybe set it back to what it was before.
So that was not the reverb. That was the overdrive, believe it or not.
What?
Uh-huh. So because of how low...
after your reverb?
No, before actually.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah,
wow,
so
like...
with lower frequency guitars, in order to get like to really kind of boost the signal, because everything's so muddy when it's that low, you basically want to run an overdrive with the fucking level completely dropped and the drive entirely cranked.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fucking really old trick, apparently.
Level drop. Okay. Live playing. Okay, I can sort of understand that. I learned something today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like classic 7 and 8 string theory.
I use the overdrives a lot in this album, but I crank the fuck out of them. Very high on the wet, very like blasted into the corner on the fucking level. Like this one, the synth layer has like an 87% fucking drive on it on top of all that.
Let me see if I can put something else in place of this.
It's just you didn't have so much sustain before it. You have crazy sustain now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but AI understands song structure.
Kind of.
Noted. You can only fuck up verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, out so many ways. And I find all of them. But yeah, no, I mean, that's cool. I know that better than that. Oh, you got the one. All right, that was the thing I haven't done that. I'm waiting for the distorted one. Ooh, I like what I'm hearing. I like some of the uncertainty in this.
It's just a really horrific multi-head tape delay.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Actually, let me see if I can cut it down a little bit.
Well, I just said I like it. Why are you going to cut it down? Really underestimate how much I like distortion. This is all like, yeah, I know it's a very vague term, but it is distorting the sound. The most boring sound in the world is a sine wave.
Hold on, I'm just tweaking a few things here. A little bit of that, more of that, please. That what you're looking for? Are you looking for like more crunch, more like...
I was just about to say, I like that they're just getting weird with it and not going off of my direction anymore.
Okay, I will, I'll figure something out here.
continue to get weird with it
Yeah, I can
until you
actually
think
do
it is
that.
weird enough. I really liked on that last one specifically the how we were getting like that. You're on a bass when you get it so low that it feels like it's cutting in and out almost. Like you can almost hear the fucking like waveform audibly. You were sort of creating an effect like that with that instead of a delay. And I like that. Yeah. No, it sounds more like just my bottom note or something. That's not the right term, no.
Something like that? Oh my god, I found what you're using! It's the Paranoia Mangler with thermonuclear war cranked and the attitude set to no.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wait. That felt like an acid trip. I need to write that down. That was, I'm using the Paranoia Wrangler with the atomic what?
the thermonuclear war cranked. And some bit depth, a little bit of gate. I'm gonna turn down the
and
love
then there was
and give it more
there was
drive.
only one other thing you said. You something at no.
Oh yeah, the attitude is set to no.
And the attitude is set to no.
Yeah, I think this is what you're gonna.
And the attitude is set to no. No? You expect there to be a number. Damn, that was
Okay, so thermonuclear war is just fuzz. It's fuzz with a.
What is the Paranoia Wrangler in the first place?
It is apparently a free VST I grabbed from remaincalm.org.
Okay, from that website you got the Paranoia Wrangler.
All right, let me get you your fucking recording here, Super Chieftain. You wanted fucking you fucking got it.
Yes. God, Paranoia Wrangler is almost No, I'm mad about that. I wanted to call this album Unmedicated, Undiagnosed. Or Undiagnosed.
Oh God!
What was that? Oh, get me that. Give me that sound. Yes, record like all of these variations of this. Just fuck around with that noise for me. That's gonna be vital to the end of this song. This is why I say.
The worst part about being on camera is when my balls itch, I can't do it without people noticing that I'm itching my balls.
Your guitar covers it up. It's fine. It can look like you're itching your stomach. No, I'm not just like your guitar.
see what like stupid bullshit I can just kind of throw down here. This I'm gonna
Maybe some of
unloop
those
this.
squeals and like let them ring out for a second. Like we could end this fucking song with something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shrink them and put them in other spots too, and that's gonna be like the highest squeal that I want later part of the song. That's the part that's almost, I think, the exact frequency that cicadas will sing at. I love it. Don't mess with that. Hope someone else is listening and can hear that. I love it.
Oof. It is
Why
definitely
can I
there's
so clearly hear cicadas in that?
there is so much fucking like not latency, but like the absolute slap back of like the effects, and that is wild. Like
Yeah, no,
I can just
it
tell you from
struggling
like
live.
the fucking like the waveform on this thing is loud. It's very fucking loud, and there's a lot of power coming out of it. Because like regular like just line dB is like minus 30 dB, minus 35, and this is like into the teens. So yeah, and like that's I didn't even put any like excess gain or anything on it. It's just
It had a love and a jive percentage. I didn't see that.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
She gave me some notes. She gave me some riffs. She gave me the big squeal.
Yeah, I just need it to fucking export properly. Oh, what time is it? That's probably why. 48. I'm just like it might be being cranky. Okay, yeah, I just recorded longer than I thought because this is in measures and not minutes and seconds. Ugh.
Okay. That's 2. I'll do that part and that part. Hopefully. Oh, so the second one you gave me just now, right? We were playing with distortion up on the high end.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's go the opposite direction with it. Let's go all the way down to the low end, fuck around with something like really muddy and like chunky, and just get me like a good couple of chunks, kind of like the what 2344 dot wave you sent, and then we should like the collar for the night, almost maybe on the spot. What's that? The same thing, kind of fucking like weird, but low end weird.
Alright. Let me pull this up, and I'm going to save preset.
While I wrote this poem. like how there's kind of like that higher frequency sitting on top of it.
Yeah,
I don't know how
I just
you
need
get that,
something
but
to, I just need something to actually break.
And it's funny, I said like go to the low end with it, but you do something that gives me a high frequency, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like two guitars. Now it almost sounds like it's got some vinyl crackle on it. That was cool. Wow. What does distortion mean to me? Overdrive, compress, saturate, overdrive, compress, saturate, overdrive, compress, saturate.
High pause. Welcome to what is effectively noise.
Oh, great, people here. Unwitting people to experience this.
I guess that's an octave down. What are we doing? You know, stuff and things, I guess. We're working on music in a very esoteric sense of the word. What were you doing? No, I think you might be able to. So let me. Oh shit! You're working on Rebirth. Rebirth's such a fucking.
It was just like I wish I was playing Rebirth right now.
I'm an idiot. I figured out why this is fucking. All right, I think I got it. One of us is a classically trained musician. The other one is not. Can you
The
tell
other one
which?
is not.
Which one of us took multiple college courses for music and music theory?
Also, the real problem here is that wouldn't really help me, I don't think, being tone deaf.
No, probably not. All right, let me see what I can work on for you here.
Basically, imagine like if Beethoven sucked ass. you're there. That's it. That's the whole image.
Yeah. All right, that can get cranked. That can get back to. Okay, I gotta turn 90% of this shit back down a little bit, so it doesn't sound like doo-doo dog piss. All right. What's the time? 57, 56. Yeah, I should really come up with an actual name convention for these files instead of just doing it. So, yeah, welcome in, Raiders.
You're fine.
If you don't know me, I'm Kyos. I'm here. I'm on camera. My hair is down. I'm wearing my night clothing. And this is one of my many fucking guitars and guitar projects. So that one I'm also like, if it's not good, we can redo it, but I'm running it also with a fucking octave under it too, to give you like some real fucking nutsack to it if you want it.
And we're playing those at notes that are
Yep.
We're playing this at notes that are sympathetic to what we played on the bass the other day.
Yeah, well, sympathetic to the guitar part, but to the bass stuff, I mean, fucking. Let me.
What we doing is the bass note on that bass stuff. The low note on that was E. No, it drops lower after E. If this one suggests the lowest is C. Whatever, I can pitch it if I have to.
Let me turn the Paranoia Mangler back on and see what happens.
Thank God, the Paranoia wasn't mangled.
Yeah, you'll probably want this. Headphone up to see what I'm working with. Oh, yeah. Let me try this and then. Okay, I can shoot that. I think the gate. There. Yes. let me give you this for some of the low-end stuff, Trad.
Like, I shouted her name, like, right after the door, but...
Yay! Alright. Should have... Oh, it's totally fine. I forgot there's all sorts of weird harmonics involved with open notes this slow.
Oh, okay, I'm back, sorry.
I sent you a bunch of noises and notes.
Are these low-end noises or high-end noises?
They should be all low end. I also grabbed the bass 6, so...
The effects
Ooh.
thing?
Huh?
Wait, what's a bass 6?
Basically it's my quote-unquote bass guitar. It's supposed to be in between a guitar and a bass, but the way I have it set up is it's just a guitar that happens to be a bass because it's running like a 5-string bass E at the top.
Yeah, that's slack. That's like Slipknot.
Well, he's usually good at the bass bass.
No, that's what I'm saying, but that's like Slipknot looking
Like knowing that kind of tuning. Like,
oh no, that's important. Like Slipknot, Bloodbane, that was like the big hit. Like also cool.
How does Meshuggah tune their guitars?
They're an 8-string, but they are in drop. I think they're in like 8 standard, which I believe would be E.
It is a unique 8-string tuning. F sharp B E A D.
F sharp, yeah.
G B E.
I was gonna say, I think my 8-string's lower. I'm running EA.
That sounds pretty close to something I want.
This?
Yeah.
You mean the same shit that I this is the same thing we used for the bass part, ding dong.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It is actually tuned and recorded and filtered the same way it previously was.
Oh, that's why it sounds like something I want.
Sure does. That's also what happens
Maybe I
when you
should
run.
just use that. Maybe I just use the. Just tell them to be toasting the bossy. Make up a monomyth right now.
What?
Just be toasting the bossy. Just make up a monomyth right now.
Right now, with him playing bass, which whoever toasted about his bass, I can't think of. I think his bassist did something of interest, though.
No, his bass is fucking amazing. The problem is you're in a band with toasting the bossy. Like, name the other members of, like, what's that?
Javier Reyes.
The other member of Animals as Leaders would be fucking what? Jorge Reyes. He's pretty talented.
Javier Reyes. Yeah.
No, he's fucking amazing, but like the problem is he's in a band with fucking Toasted Abasi. He's gonna get drowned out.
He's not
like,
even actually the bassist. He actually has like it looks like he plays kind of both parts.
It's like being in a big dick contest, but realizing that your opponent is Tosin Abasi. You're like,
right?
Shit.
It's just like it's not fair.
It may be big, but it's just not that big.
Right?
His solo stuff is really interesting. Like I personally back heritage and like really doing some Latin.
It's really fucking good. I've actually heard it online. It's really good.
What better time for cultural revival?
Did you ever record anything kind of like that low kind of bow bow that you just were doing?
No, that's just literally loath, dude.
Yeah, hit me with a recording of a couple of those. Bow, bow. Like get some really nicely defined ones.
See, this is why EQing is important, kids.
I don't think anybody ever denied that.
Note that I'm posting is in the play when he says, I do. So funny how that's programmed in from childhood. Never get rid of it.
Fuck that medication. I don't need that shit no more. At least the voices in my head don't gaslight me, trad.
You know.
I don't know. We've been putting together a text mail. The text chain has been pretty good. Torturing.
Found. Who played that? Is that Russian Circles I'm hearing in my head? There's a very distinctive bow bow I'm hearing in my head. Nah, low end. It would have been Geneva after they got their new bassist. There it is. Holy shit, I found that so quickly. Holy shit.
Proud of you, buddy.
I actually remember the first time I heard this song. Like, this low end when it comes in like this is so fucking good. Go 20. Where do you want to go? I should have timestamped it, but I didn't.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ow. My fingies fucking hurt a lot.
Give him a break. Pull up that link. Jump to the 220 mark. See if we can see if we can get that sound. And then we can probably call it for tonight.
Hold on.
Yeah, that is. What the?
Oh shit, okay. This is actually something useful as I'm smashing my shit all over. Fucker.
I finally found a reference point for it somewhere. Oh,
What? That's what I said. You shouldn't get it green. Should have gone before.
problem is, I've been able to hear that in my head for weeks. I haven't been able to figure out what song it was until I was sitting here, like I came back to it just now.
The moment you feel your bass and head a fucking guitar, this is what comes out.
Maybe I should go look at the self-titled or something, like early horror.
Yeah, like when they were just super fucking heavy, like when they were still making Blind, it was just like, dude, this is. I have to actually work to make my food. This is the you guys are thinking.
Dude, this song is going to be important one day.
But was it though?
Well, yeah. It's 17 years later, and I'm using it as a reference point for you. It was important. The last good Russian Circles album anyway, but also, you know.
To be fair, Russian Circles. Fuck. Alright, what the fuck did you want? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I hate having... No, I'm not signing into YouTube via fucking Discord. Blow my fucking...
You get that? I don't even get that option anymore. It just tells me I can't watch it on Discord. I always have to click through now.
Oh, I have a feeling my shit's all fucking... So I have, like, technically 5 different fucking, Oh, no. Okay,
I'm not sure what words would you describe that sound with?
It's thick. It's got a low end, but there's still.
I'm trying to figure out how I should have been able to direct.
It's very dry. I'll tell you that much.
Dry? Okay. I can hear that. Like, it is that kind of like choppy sound, but it's because literally like the swinging of the fucking string. Did I ever tell you I met their drummer?
I think so.
Yeah, he lived in the apartment building that my coworkers lived in.
I can't believe you didn't reference their most popular and seminal work, Harper Lewis.
That's actually also a really fucking good song.
It's like,
but that was their first bassist, and he wasn't quite as like present in their first album.
Listen, that's like how you like I want to impress like the fucking I'm so into music, I'm so talented. You learn this part on guitar, it's not too difficult.
I got a buddy who looks exactly like their guitarist, but I just found out he just moved back to Philly.
Vintage borderline crap. Are those bootcut jeans? Is their bassist wearing bootcut jeans, Trad?
It's possible. Holy shit, that's Winter Flick Fest in 2007.
Yeah.
Okay, they're playing under a banner for Subterranean. That is a venue that's no longer there. That's where I saw them do their fucking release show for their second album.
Yeah. Well, here's 93 XRT.
Their second
Chicago.
album where they got some new drummer. So yeah, that is their second bassist. That's the guy from These Arms Are Snakes playing bass.
Yeah.
Were you at Wicker Park Fest 2007?
Yep.
No, he's just walked in the room and asked him if he has to think about it.
Yeah, come on, D. That was almost 20 years ago. Do you feel old yet?
I've always felt old.
I don't think I would have. I don't think I was. Like, I hadn't been in Chicago for super long in 2007. I don't think I knew it. I don't think I would have just gone there. I think I would have been more struggling to survive in 2007.
I'll feel old when I can stop beating up teenagers.
I mean, to be fair, they have it fucking coming.
Yeah, right? They suck.
They scare the fucking shit out of me.
Not me.
Oh, well, listen.
He was making a My Chemical Romance reference.
How dare you? Don't you do that to me.
And it's the living shit, not the fucking shit.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Even
well,
worse.
Listen, you have to realize the neighborhood I live in, teenagers are just YNs, okay? Like, legit. And it be what it be.
Huh. Okay.
Like, they got a house there for kind of like when we got stopped by the cops the one time, and they kept asking me why I was there, and I finally told them it was like because the rent's $250. They were like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
Yeah. I have been called punk a few times already. Like, it is what it is.
You mean why am I here? Do you hear bitch? This is the place that you patrol to go for low-end places. Like, it's the same reason I'm here.
Listen, we get annoyed when the cops get called. Like, why? Get that shit out of here. We don't need that.
I don't either of you.
Cops didn't stop in our old neighborhood.
Yeah, they generally drive by.
Because I was white and I looked like I was on something, so they could pull over and fucking bug me.
Yeah, I never experienced that.
No, I got stopped like once a month some fucking years.
You see these fucking assholes? Penis.
Aww. I want to feel so sorry for the white guy now. Aw.
Penis.
What?
He was trying to show us his cats. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's penis. Penis.
He's kind of covered up by you, and he's kind of covered up by like the chat window. But we're not.
Oh,
Gonna,
no,
we're
I'm
not going to
getting-
do much better than this.
I'm getting the
So
essence of cat.
Jidge is in the corner there, pretending he's trying to shit. Venus ran away because she's afraid of everything. And then Sunday is probably asleep on the heated blanket downstairs because she's a fucking piece of shit.
Are they locked in there with you? The one in the corner looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Oh,
but
no,
maybe
no,
not.
door's open. Door's open.
Oh, okay. It looked like the
just-
door was closed.
He's
Okay,
just
so
fucking with the
being at
strap
corner.
on my AR right now, which I swear to God, if you knock it over, you're gonna be fucking buying it. Yeah, think very carefully about that. I gotta fucking. We're not playing that game, dude. Well, I guess it's fairy fucking godmother. Dickheads. Alright, I got like 5-10 minutes. What you need?
Try to hit that reference point I gave you.
Okay, you
From
said
that- from that
220.
talk.
So I have the tone down. Am I just like playing the bass line?
I mean, fuck it. Why not? That'll probably give me all the notes I want.
Okay.
For those kind of like sharp, like I guess open note hits that
Mhm.
make up the majority of it, give me some that are like, I guess palm muted or whatever it is, where it's like cut off at the end, and then some that go at least twice as long. The ability to hear the note ring out and the extra weird frequencies in there is important, even if I'm shrinking them down. It gives it like a very strange, distinctive sound where it's like, why is that guitar ringing so fast? It shouldn't ring out that quickly.
Could do it.
How many guitars do you have?
How many whats do I have?
Guitars. He just asked the forbidden question. Or,
Do the visual tour. I mean, you can count this as a guitar or bass. There's the 8-string. There's the Project 6-string extended neck baritone on. That's pretty interesting. There are the two J.P. Edwards. There's the one J.P. Ibanez. I can 7, 8, 10. I guess technically 11, but not.
Okay. Damn, dude.
Yeah. So I got feet. I got good feet for catching bases that fall over.
That's what they're for.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna put something.
No, go pick up another one.
Yeah,
Juggle.
no. Okay, here. I'm gonna just fucking back up.
Richard, like, which do you ever listen to his legend?
Don't you know that minus the bear song, I play guitar in a 5-guitar band? I need you to be playing all 5 of the guitars.
I mean, I
at once.
probably could. It's not gonna be great.
Well,
Well, kind of a run by playing.
you like minus the bears, so I guess I won't say the obvious response to that.
I mean, minus the bear is kind of like a 3-guitar band. And
I saw them perform that song live with
5 guitars.
Well, they had whoever else was playing with them. It was I think it was the guy from Russian Circles. Now that I think about it, I mean, it would have had to have been. I'm pretty sure the only time I ever saw minus the bear was Russian Circles and the Minnesota rapper POS opening.
Was
And
that name indicative of his talent?
No, POS is rad. He's really cool.
There you go.
No, he's on the same label as Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. I was gonna. That's the only.
I mean, it's the Minnesota rap scene. You're on one label. It's not like being in Minneapolis. There's like 16 record labels fighting for dominance. Well, there's a particular POS song that's really fucking good. I think it's called.
That guitar was supposed to get fucking Mutsky. Fucking Kevin.
Woof.
I'm still. The old guitar. There's that broken over there that it's going to be a test bench. I really feel box. Like I get it. Guts are all ripped out, and I haven't figured out what to fucking put in it. Mainly because I'm broke, and I've used up all the spare 6-string pickups that I have laying around.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm not just, like, to convert it to a 7-string, it would be more expensive than just buying a 7-string to fuck around with.
Alright. Well, that's as much as I'm going to get out of you tonight, for sure.
Yeah, I should probably get to bed. Oh, shit, I have to fucking move my... Or spring. That's weird. I've turned off my amp and it's still pulling fine. Not saving that project. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go move some cars around and shit.
Have fun.
Yeah, that was successful though. We got some shit done for once.
I think I could in theory finish the song.
I mean, you have your sounds and notes, and also I love you, Kim.
I still would love a little bit of compositional input on the later parts, but it would be hard to do in a state where only I can hear the notes.
Yeah.
So I'd have to get through this basically as I hear it with the parts you gave me. Because once I did something with the bass line, what we did like 2 weeks ago, you could hear that. Like,
yes.
that actually works. So if I can finish making it as I hear it with what you've given me, then maybe it will make more sense for me to be like, okay, what can we do here? Maybe. Maybe. And I have to point out, I was doing a lot of like I do a lot of hand gestures when I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Uh,
Don't worry,
I'm aware
I
that I'm
see
not
it.
on camera.
Yeah,
But
no, I see it. I fucking do the same thing. Like, even
the
if my
problem,
model doesn't track it, like, normally I'm making some sort of gesture, emphatic responses.
I think a lot of the problem is it makes it sound like I'm being very like disjointed and halting with what I'm saying for no
No.
particular reason, when really it's because I'm like waving my hands around like an Italian mother who's trying to get you to eat.
I ever told you the story about my college girlfriend's best friend who was incredibly
No,
Italian? Oh, dude, I used to
no.
fuck with her so fucking hard. Like, she would always move her hands when she would fucking talk. Like, it would get so bad when she would drink that I used to, like, whenever I just get tired of listening to her talk, I just walk up to her and like grab her hands, and she wouldn't be able to fucking talk. Like, I wish I was
I
joking.
might have that problem.
Like, it was that bad.
I might be that. I might have that problem if I was drunk. He said his girlfriend, his ex girlfriend's friend in college, something like that.
Ah, no.
Okay, so she was fucking incredibly Italian. She is in the suburbs of Philadelphia on the main line. Her family's like had businesses in the Italian market. Yeah, like you fucking sometimes that shit can't be helped.
I was going to remind, especially since Dee was just standing here, that I also have the problem where my hands go a little more wild when I'm drunk, and as a result, I backhanded his singer of one of his bands one night right before they went on stage.
Way to go, buddy.
Well, she was short, and I threw my arms out in a way that anybody else would have just been like hit on the arm or the shoulder or the chest. And no, she took it right in the fucking lower lip.
Right in the chin?
No, in the lower lip.
Oh,
it was very specifically a bloody lip, if I remember.
Dude, that's the
Yeah.
Right, and I was out there to get them inside.
This is why we almost fired you.
Yeah, well, but like I was never paid.
Yeah.
You were paid in drinks.
I was not paid in drinks.
You were effectively voluntold.
The only reason I was drinking that night was because that was the show that was at the Viper Lounge, which was like 3 blocks from the venue. Nobody had to be sober to drive home at the end. Otherwise, I never drank because I had to be the sober one. So you didn't pay me in drinks.
You got paid in attention.
I didn't get attention.
We looked at you.
I was off stage and there was no merch to sell.
We looked at you.
Which, by the way, is D and 3 lesbians.
And there was another dude.
Another dude.
Yeah, there was another white dude. He was straight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So
he was only in the band for the last like year or so of the band. But Ray was cool. I liked Ray.
You and D should just get married. But like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like the longer that we do things, I'm just gonna slowly like convince you to just marry D. That'll be that.
I mean, if there was ever like I mean, if it was like a It's Always Sunny situation where like one of us had really good, health insurance, you consider it.
No, it's Frank and Charlie all the way.
Yeah.
Like if it was a scam, yeah, sure, we could.
As long as it's a scam.
Only if it was a scam.
One of you needs to have a grandparent with a really nice pension or something.
I do.
Oh!
No, I was gonna say one of us gets like offered a really good job overseas, and the other one wants to also get the citizenship.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
right,
you'll definitely didn't do that. You'll marry a Canadian.
No, like my
tried to marry a Canadian, but this was a long time ago.
No, like the pension is weird. Do you remember a company called Ameritech?
Yep.
Well, my dad was on the board when it was still called Ameritech.
Oh,
it transitioned to Verizon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have a few friends that are in that boat. They were their parents were like high level execs at Lucent, which was like supposed to be the future of fiber optics, and then
that's what it was, right?
And then it wasn't. And then they got bought out by Singular, who then got bought out by AT&T. So like,
yep.
Dude, stupid money for doing literally zero work your entire life.
Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing except cratering stock prices. Love it.
Like,
Love to see it.
I will admit, my dad started as kind of a tech, but made his way to the board by just studying and just being there at the right time. But
Mhm.
In the era where that was possible.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But now he just gets to sit around with his thumb up his ass and complain.
Like I'm going to job interviews with a speculum and a ball gag in, and I can't even get in the fucking door. Like you fucking can't work your way up unless you're fucking related to anybody.
No, they're like, why aren't you willing to go on vacation with us? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude, I've had to explain that to my mom a few times. She's like, "Oh, well, we're like going to Hungary on a cruise. Would you want to come with?" I'm like, "Mom, I just had to borrow like quote unquote borrow like 3 grand for a down payment on the house. You think I have 8 grand to go on a fucking cruise to Hungary? Or like, are you feeling okay? Is like
Yeah, it's just
fucking
like, I'm
is
stuck
Alzheimer's
trying
kicking in already? Did you forget
like,
about
I'm
that?"
trying to get out of the rent cycle. Are you not seeing what? Okay, you're not understanding.
No, no. No, my mom's worked the same job for the past 20 years, and like, I just
my
fucking,
mom, my mom's job is at a church.
oh God.
So yeah, she's the dance coordinator at a mega church.
Some of that's not bad. I was looking, like, there are some churches in my area that are looking for like actual like managerial stuff for like projects and like not groundskeeping, but like facility management, and they're fucking.
Honestly, I would put all my shit aside and consider it, considering how much money these people get paid.
Yeah, like facilities maintenance, if you have a track record for it, like depending on the size of it, is there's some places around here that are like 6 figures.
Right? Exactly. Like
Yeah.
those, just like making way too much money just to teach these women basic ballet.
Yeah. But hey, you know
Like,
what? It's paying the bills.
true. Seriously, I want
Right.
those bills, but I want that pay first.
Yep. That's why I have to get up and pretend that I really give a fuck about construction on Tuesday. Oh, Trad, if that interview goes well, it will be pretty close to a 6-figure job. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Like, I really don't. Like,
Wait, with the Marlins?
Wish you the best.
no, not with the Marlins. I wish I was with the Marlins,
Oh,
but
yeah, he's not talking about the Palmer thing.
Okay.
dude, I wish I was Kerry
Yeah.
Palmer. Hey, babe. Baba,
I wish I was Kerry Palmer.
would you still love me if I was Kerry Palmer?
The Palmer situation is actually a little more complicated than all that. He was posting about it as this thing where he
No?
apparently is in a
Okay,
place
well,
where
I
he's
won't be
about to
Kerry
get
Palmer.
like
He's always like,
not fired but stealing.
Hmm.
Yeah, in like a
Yeah.
weird way.
Palmer is an enigma, and I love him very dearly. But sometimes I worry about him, not like for any of the things that he's admitted to or like anything. It's just like he always has some cool shit going on, and I'm worried that one day it won't be really cool shit. And like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like you see someone jump from magic cloud to magic cloud, and it's like I'm so glad that you can live that life and that you keep finding magic clouds to jump to. But
mhm. The
man,
thing
I
is,
hope there continue to be magic clouds all the time.
yeah. The thing is, he sets himself up and is actually very responsible. So like, I know if he ever fell on like hard times for a few months, he'd be fine.
His shit
He'd be
has
okay.
also fallen apart enough times where he can mentally handle it. Like he can
Yeah.
just roll with the punch and just go through. And
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been doing. Like, yeah, it's a scramble. Yeah, it's a stress. Yeah, I have deadlines, but like at the same time, like I was saying, like, dude, I have a feeling I'm gonna get fired like 2 months before it happens. So like, I was already updating my resume and like not wasting money on super dumb shit and like kind of preparing for it just because I had a feeling like my boss is scum fucking didn't like me. So, you know. Yeah, it's a shame. Like 6 figures, especially if you're by yourself, is like the requirement. I don't want to say requirement because it sounds like so fucking this.
It's the baseline now.
Yeah, to live anything like kind of comfortable, like it's you got to be close. Like it really, like my wife and I, we own a house. It's not a big house. We have we put basically $17,000 into it in terms of like repairs, and we cleared like 105,000 together last year, and it like I was still losing money. Like that's how it works. Yeah, exactly. Like it's fucking wild, man. We deserve better. And as Chrissy said, and I can wrap with this, all you had to do was fucking pay us enough to fucking live. All you gotta do.
We knew that wasn't gonna happen though, right? It's easier just to pocket that extra change.
Yep. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not glad because the possibility of people getting hurt, but protesting in that way brings a smile to my face. But we all know, like, that building's overinsured. The company's going to get more money than it's worth for it, and they just ended up making more money on having their shit burned down.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
is. Like, that's the crazy part.
Oh, no, absolutely. They will always have a comfortable cushion no matter who hurts them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to be someone punching down, not punching up.
Mm-hmm. I think we're starting to get to that point, though. I think it's unfortunately, like, at least from what I understand, and from what I'm seeing, is especially, like, the left wing is very fractured currently, and the right wing is spiraling the drain. I have no other way to describe it, but, like, I mean, we all know politicians are gross, disgusting, greedy fucking whores in the most negative connotation I can summon from that word, but they are so quick to turn on each other. It's going to be nasty. Like, especially... It's already bad. Yeah, but, like,
exactly.
Even worse.
Like, we're already kind of there, because we're already becoming an economic island.
Yeah. And, I mean, like, dude, we're actively in war in the Middle East. And there are peace talks going on, and the president and fucking the Secretary of State are drunk in Miami with steroid Gargamel, and you're leaving this very important thing that is a global problem. It is a global problem. To J.D. Vance, who then can't fucking... The dude who is legitimately one of the worst negotiators I've ever seen because he just rolls over like a fucking wet blanket, and he still couldn't get a deal done? Are you fucking kidding me?
It folded within 4 hours.
I mean, to be fair, if I had to be stuck in a room with J.D. Vance for more than 4 hours, I would also just fucking leave. I don't care what's on the table.
But I mean, 4 hours after their meeting, the whole deal folded and they were already back in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the loss of life is terrifying, and I'm so tired of it because it just doesn't need to be a thing. Like, it really doesn't. This is just what happens when 100 really, really fucking rich people get bored and they just want that last fucking 3 cents that we have.
This is a war of wealth and bravado. That's all this is.
There is something else behind it, but I know I can't say it because it gets always blown out of proportion, and I fucking know better, but I know that you two are both educated enough to know what's going on the other side of the conflict and why it's happening.
Quiet,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You be quiet before I have to censor you.
Yeah. What are you gonna... Well, listen, Pope Leo's gonna agree with me. Daddy Leo.
How can you condemn the Pope?
I'm not condemning the Pope. I love the Pope.
I'm just asking as a person, not you.
Yeah.
I mean, how can anyone go, yeah, the Pope is wrong about the Bible? Wait.
I mean, even the last one. Dude, I remember how pissed off people got about Pope Francis firing long-standing cardinals because they were, like, embezzling millions of dollars and involved in sex scandals and didn't do... Like, he got in trouble so many times for fucking sneaking out of the Vatican to go at soup kitchens. Like, I get it's a security risk, but that man is doing what God and Jesus told you to do. Help out the poor, help out the needy. Like, telling people, like, no, you can't tell people that are in love they can't get married. God wouldn't be happy with that. And, like, I'm so tired.
No, like I read that headline and just kind of flipped. Like, wait, are you starting a fucking online war with the Pope?
Yeah, apparently.
Like a catty comment war with the Pope? Really? This is what a timeline. I need to exit this. Like,
yeah, I am so like I will exit this timeline. Like I get making those jokes, and I it definitely won't be like that. But I'm ready for a different timeline where like this is not a thing.
into a weird bubble, and we need to exit as a group because this is what.
Yeah, Trad, can you hit the fast travel waypoint button? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, seriously. Like, can we get to 2028? Something possibly livable?
I mean, I can, but unfortunately, like, you still have to kind of wait the whole time.
It's not very fast.
I mean, you say that, but have I introduced you to my friend, the Ether Bunny?
The thing is, you don't have to like, do anything. You just have to wait while your body just goes through the motions for a couple of years or decades.
If I recall, Chrissy, I think so. Here's the best part. Pope Leo, I think, grew up in Chicago, but he did his seminary out here in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got what I would consider probably two of the toughest cities, like in terms of like.
Dude is like urban tested.
Yeah, like I tell people Philly's a tough city, but like I wouldn't willingly move to Chicago. Like I know that shit is fucking fluff. Like I've never been to like Compton or whatever, and I'm sure like those places are really rough too, but like I know you don't fuck around in Chicago and you don't fuck around in Philly. Like, I live here. Like there are parts of the city like fucking like can I go there? Yeah. Do I want to? No, probably not. This time
the only other city that really comes to mind for don't fuck around in immediately is Detroit.
Yeah.
But that used to be you don't fuck around in Detroit because you'll get fucked up by people, and now it's don't fuck around in Detroit because you'll get fucked up by bears because there are no people left in Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, the people left and the bears moved in.
Like, Chicago's notoriety is mostly because of how big the fuck around, fuck up, and you find out area is.
Yeah, no, Chicago's like Philly. Like, saying I live in Chicago, it actually encompasses like an hour circle around the city center, and like
exactly, like
if
you're
huge.
driving through it, you're just like, no, you're going to be driving for a minute, man.
Yeah,
like, it's going to take you a while.
Yeah,
like even in a straight line, that's a good drive.
Yeah, that's why it's Chicagoland. It's big. Same thing with like Dallas is kind of that way. And most Western cities are like that, but they're the only ones big enough that people really talk about are going to be like LA or Oakland.
Yeah. No, those are concentrated seeds of fucker. I will fuck you up. Like, oh god. Mm-hmm. And then you go around all the other parts of LA where it's just like you're not allowed to get in because you cannot afford to.
I get that. Like I do have center capture up. I can make myself not this incredibly large. But like we have that shit. Like technically it's still I have to pull up and hopefully it removes
I mean, I have your address. I could probably safely show him on my screen where you live.
You know what? I can just do it this way, where I only show like this part of the screen.
Sure, do it the risky way and not like the totally safe way that I'm offering.
So yeah, I live in North Philly, whatever you want to call this area. Good luck finding it.
Okay.
But like if you go up like just across this river and start heading into this area. This is still technically Philadelphia, but Ardmore. Listen, like our house in this area was like around $200,000. If you want a house over here, it's starting at about $700,000, and it's probably not even that nice.
Yep. And it's just like every block or two you go over, they just add another 100 or 200 grand to it.
Oh yeah. See, there's the Ardmore Music Hall. There's Char and Stove. They do have an Ellie Mall, which is actually really good. But like, yeah, this is considered the main one. There's your Lexus dealership. There's your Barnes & Noble. The Ferrari and Porsche dealership are out here past Villanova. St.
Kind of
Joe's
funny
is
that
over
you
there.
also have a Bryn Mawr.
No,
Mhm.
I thought that was funny too.
Yeah.
There's a Bryn Mawr in Chicago, and it's right off of one of the metro lines. So you always hear like the voice announcements coming up. So everybody in town knows how to pronounce this very weird and obscure Welsh word.
Yeah. Oh, here you go, Trad. How do you say this word?
Conshohocken?
No, not
Oh.
Conshohocken.
Is it
That was
Schuylkill?
very good. No, the Schuylkill.
The school
Oh, it is Schuylkill. Okay.
Yeah.
It's up in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah. Yep. Honestly,
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing. That's the thing about your fucking town is that you've got all of these rivers with the dumbest names.
they're all Native American.
Is
Also-
that what? Well, Conshohocken obviously is Native American.
Mm-hmm. Schuylkill is Native American. Mantua is.
Mantua obviously is too, but another one doesn't feel Native American to me. It feels more like
It's not. It's
That's
Polish
something
or
else.
something, but it's not.
yeah, it's not one of those for sure. I was wondering maybe
Lahaska.
elk have to go along with
Lahaska
the-
certainly is.
Bryn
Peddler's
Mawr.
Village is really cool. If anyone's ever in like
Oh,
kind of New Jersey-ish area, New Hope is also really known for being incredibly gay. Like it's
Okay.
actually like super.
That's
gay.
basically our Bryn Mawr.
Yep. Yeah, if you
Isn't
go
there,
like
like,
north
that's the
Philly
brown
is-
line
that was kind of pretty far northwest from.
Yeah,
Boys
that's
Town.
the north side. That's where it starts. Sort
I'm
of.
saying like further north than Boys Town.
That's a little bit more
Boys
west,
Town.
but it expands all the way down.
That's not like I'm not being a dick. That's the actual
Yeah, I know.
term name of the Chicago neighborhood that is full of all the
Hey, I
gators.
found where Trad wants to work.
No, everyone has worked there if you've worked in Chicago.
X Pond.
Yeah, Pex Pond.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I'm like losing my, because I'm so used to like looking at shit from Philly now. But yeah, a lot of Native American stuff is like like the northeast of the state. Nanacoke, fucking Chickashinny, Mackinac,a Tamaqua.
We're from Wisconsin. We got
Gongola.
all of those exact same sounding town names too.
Yep.
Yep. Like people forget that Chicago itself is like a Native American name.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's the thing. This country, like, if you were a native to this land, of course you'd be want to be near water. There's fish, there's trade, there's game.
Yeah, that's how you survive.
Yeah. Yeah, but when people say Chicago, it's not this bit. It goes like pretty much almost all the way out to like Naperville, pretty much.
Yup.
Yeah, like there you go. There's West Chicago.
At least when I was a kid, Naperville was still sort of its own separate thing. Because I had a great aunt and uncle who lived in Naperville, so we used to make that trip every once in a while. And I don't know if you can see where Highland Park is, up kind of towards like the top right there along the coast.
Yeah.
Highland Park's where I was born.
Yep.
And just north of there, I think, is Deerfield, and that's where we lived until I was like, I don't know, first grade. I think about
Mhm.
first grade.
Yeah, like a lot of Western cities, and I think we've been over this. Like, don't grow vertically; they can grow out because they're like planned cities. Like, oh, we have this, we can just expand around. Like I did when I was with Burlington. I had a store in Romeoville that I did, and a store in Darien. The GCs that I talked to, like, yeah, the store in Chicago, and I was like, okay, but like which one? And like I had to individually list out, like, is it the one in Darien or the one in Bolingbrook? Like, oh yeah, everything's just fucking Chicago, you know?
Yeah, you can't just scatter shot the whole area.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's the same thing. Like, I won't dox Alfina, but they're like in Arizona when I went out there 20 years ago. Phoenix and like Tempe and Scottsdale were kind of their own thing, but now like it's just, this is the whole Phoenix. It's pretty much covers everything. Glendale's part of it. Like it's just
Those were so
everything
close together. It's hard to
expands.
believe that those ones were separate, even within your lifetime.
Yeah. Dude,
Or
so
my
like
lifetime. Like,
okay, so I was in Arizona in Phoenix 20 years ago, and my family friend who just lost his wife actually started buying real estate in Surprise. This city, Surprise, did not fucking exist like 25 years ago, and now I think there's like over 100,000 people there.
Oh yeah, I remember
just-
at one point I was
Yeah.
young and seeing Surprise on a map
Wait,
and
really?
looking and there being nothing there.
Yeah.
It's weird that I remember that.
It was not registering to me that he was actually naming a place called Surprise.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's called
Like,
And
Yeah,
it's weird because look how it is on the map, right? The center of town has like this weird like nothing chunk of it in the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now they
the
have
prize
fucking
baseball stadium.
libraries, parks, tennis and racket, community parks, I think it's a AA baseball stadium. Like, it just
Yeah.
fucking exploded. Like
Yeah, that's
part of
how my
it's
parents'
like a
neighborhood
fucking
is.
retirement village, but like it's just wild how some of this shit didn't exist 20 years ago. But yeah, that's
I was like, I gotta
fucking
go
Phoenix.
somewhere.
Yeah.
you do.
Ah, man, we should do educational streams.
Every stream is an educational stream.
You're definitely learning something about somebody or
Yep.
something.
Something.
All right, I need to go to bed. And I have to
Word.
drag my
Do
wife
it in
to-
that order.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Moving your cars is elitist.
Well, I have a car, my wife has a car, but the city actually sweeps the streets, and they are pretty much on a schedule, and they stick to it. And I don't want the $40 parking ticket.
Ouch. Alright, fair.
To be fair, we are the only fucking white people in the neighborhood, so it's not elitist anything. It's just the city really wants to keep the streets clean. And you know what?
Really
I gotta give
keep
it to
that
them.
in mind sometimes. These conversations.
Yeah, listen, sometimes I do have to just clarify it. Like, listen, it's not just, oh, because we live in a neighborhood. No, dude, it's just, that's the city.
Well, I don't miss it.
It's not too bad. Besides, I can literally fucking walk a block and get a really good bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich from Papi a la Bodega. Some eggs. Just go.
Yeah, I miss the accessibility to everything, but I
Mhm.
also like the fact that I can go walking around till dawn and absolutely nothing can happen to me.
What do you mean? My backyard is Hunting Park.
All right, you're in a
I mean,
different
you can
slice.
walk around there. I think you'll be okay, but like, I don't know, sometimes bodies end up in the Schuylkill. I don't fucking know what that's about.
Well, they didn't pay, or
Yeah,
that's it.
it's weird. They're always wearing concrete shoes.
They fit well, so they wanted to test them.
All right, get out of here, gentlemen. Go to bed and walk your dogs and enjoy your domestic partnership.
Good night, bro.
Good night. All right, friendos, we're fucking out of here. I appreciate everyone being here. Sorry, you know what? It was unconventional, but I'm glad everybody had fun. I appreciate you all being here. Yeah, Columbus. Like, there are so many fucking cities like that, but it's very interesting. We can discuss it more in the Discord. I'm going to bed. There are your links. Everyone, please take care of yourselves. Brush your teeth. Take a stretch. Have some water. And yeah, jerk off and go to bed. I probably should have cut that recording earlier than I did, but go say hi to B. We love B. B is really, really solid. He's working on Lupia 2. Give our lady some love, and I will see you all tomorrow.